Mackenzie Johnston with Cattle News Central, bringing you your November 11th, Veterans Day cattle industry headlines. Brought to you by Ag Risk Advisors. PRF season is here, and their advisors are educated and ready to help you mitigate weather risk. Their state-of-the-art technology and superb customer service ensures that your policy is in good hands. The PRF deadline is December 1st, quickly approaching, so if you would like more information, be sure to reach out to an advisor today. Ag Risk Advisors, with you no matter what the weather. Also sponsored by Circle 5 Cow School. They host remote weekly classes all throughout the Midwest so you can learn to preg check your own cows. To view their schedule, head on over to circle5cowschool.com. That is the number 5 in there. Or you can go ahead and just give them a follow on Facebook. The North American Meat Institute came out with their response to the compromise bill that was brought forward by Senators Chuck Grassley, Senator Fischer, Senator Ron Wyden, and Senator John Tester, that bill that we spoke about yesterday. So according to NAMI, the new Senate bill ignores the analysis of beef and cattle markets by the country's leading agricultural economists. Additionally, the bill's mandated government intervention will have unintended consequences that will not only hurt livestock producers, but also consumers. According to Juliana Potts, CEO and president of NAMI, if this bill does become law, there will be cattle producers who may want to engage in alternative marketing agreements, AMAs, but they will instead be forced to sell on the cash market. God forbid. And as a result, the industry is going to turn back time and we'll go back to the days of commodity cattle, she believes. According to an independent analysis using USDA data, since August, the prices producers have been receiving have been well above the 5-year average and 2020 prices. NAMI claims that there has been no economic analysis of the bill's effects to actually support this legislation. The organization also said that the bill ignores expert testimony that was given before the House and Senate Ag committees. They are referring to the various congressional hearings that we all tune into this summer. So a few of the individuals that they pointed out in their news release that they feel like we're ignoring as a cattle industry, one of those, Martin Gardner, president of Gardner Angus Ranch down in Kansas, and then Dr. Jason Lusk, ag econ professor over at Purdue. So if you can recall, a piece of Gardner's testimony when he was in one of these congressional hearings, he said that creating regulations and legislation will have unintended consequences and will harm value-based marketing. Dr. Jason Lusk said during his testimony that even if 100% of cattle were being sold on the cash market, that doesn't necessarily mean that we would have better cattle prices, but it does. Because if we had more action in our cash market for our fed cattle markets, it would be just like our feeder calf market. You know, we still have hot competition there. We have people bidding at sale barns. We have people bidding on video auctions. We still have competition. So yes, if there is more cattle being sold on a cash market, we will have better prices. But NAMI feels like we are ignoring these experts. Potts closed by saying that even after 3 congressional hearings which featured testimony from so-called industry experts and a major economic analysis that was produced by Texas A&M, which we can all remember what that encompassed, senators continue to ignore market fundamentals and are attempting to guarantee higher prices for livestock producers. Also yesterday, RCALF came out with their response to this compromise bill. So according to Bill Bullard, CEO of RCALF, the bill does not indicate the compromise bill that RCALF went to Washington and asked Congress to come up with to halt the ongoing destruction of our cattle industry. However, Bullard went on to say that his cattle organization will carefully review the final language before passing final judgment. He expects the bill to immediately restore lost competition in the cattle market. He expects it to immediately ensure timely market access for all participants. He expects it to treat independent cattle producers and feeders equally. He wants this bill to write meaningful rules to implement the Packers and Stockyards Act. And finally, he would like to see this bill truly rebalance the unequal market power between disaggregated cattle producers and the highly concentrated beef packers. So RCALF plans to thoroughly take a look at this bill, and then they will publicly disclose their findings. Finally, according to Sean Hannity, consumers are complaining about the 40% price increase of some beef cuts, such as a ribeye. The Wall Street Journal recently reported that shoppers are buying more store brand meat products and trading down from beef to less expensive proteins like chicken and pork because beef prices are sky high. It was only a matter of time before we ran into this situation. Beef is just outrageously priced at the meat counter. If you stop and take a look, it will just knock your socks off. So yes, of course, consumers are going to look at less expensive options. That is all I have for news for you guys this morning. As I said at the beginning of this report, today is Veterans Day, so be sure to take a moment and think about all those folks that paid the ultimate price for our freedom and all those folks that continue to keep us free. I hope you all have a tremendous Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow.